Hello everybody, it's an exciting day for all of us at Krishna IVF Clinic. At Krishna IVF Clinic, we had recently completed our work in the area of effect of obesity and male factor infertility. This has been a proud moment when it was published in the Journal of Andrology, which is a European-based journal which involves in the area of male reproductive system and the effect of analysis. Let me draw a brief overview about seminal analysis. You will be surprised to see the image of Leeuwenhoek, who in 1600, using the small microscope, could analyze seminal analysis, and even 400 years later still were able to, in spite of having top-class equipment, we are struggling to do a proper analysis. In the study which we completed, we looked at obesity and male factor infertility. In the Leeuwenhoek slide, which you are seeing next, you find that 400 years ago, Leeuwenhoek has described sperm abnormalities in terms of the head. In the head, the smaller heads, the bigger heads, the irregular heads, and also sperm with double heads. When at 400 years he could do a wonderful job in sperm analysis, why are we not able to do it today? When it comes to the female woman, the proper analysis is done many times, but when it comes to the male, most of the time a proper analysis is not done, and a repeat analysis and an evaluation is seldom done, and male is seldom examined in the clinic. In our work, what we found was, in relation to this analysis, we found in the area of female obesity, what we found was there is a clarity about obesity. In the United Kingdom, if the woman is obese, that means if the woman is having a body mass index of more than 30, they are ineligible for the free treatment of the National Institute of Health for IVF. That speaks that if the obesity is there, it affects fertility. But very little is known about the effect of male obesity. That is where our work makes a difference. We could prove in the study that if the man is obese, it needs attention because it affects the quality of the sperm. How did we study this information? We use this information using a tool called computer-assisted seminal analysis, in which, using the image analysis algorithms which were designed by a lot of companies out there in the world, one of which is a Micro-Optics, the other is a Hamilton, and many companies are there which are widely used, and this has produced a precise evaluation of the seminal analysis. In this image, you are seeing a seminal analysis, how it looks like. In this image, people have gone ahead and have identified that in a seminal analysis, you have something called a head length, width, area, and a perimeter. If you look at that information in such an objective way, you pick up more refined diagnosis in the male. And this is what is all about computer-assisted analysis. What did people need to have? They should have an awareness that if the male is obese, then it affects the fertility. How could male affect the obesity? It affects the testosterone levels and the estrogen levels, and which also affects the health of the person. In turn affects the fertility potential of the sperm, and this will lead them to take longer time to conceive, more visits to the fertility clinic. Taking this into the context, we designed a study using the tools. The conventional tool is the seminal analysis. The advanced tool is the computer-assisted analysis. Using the computer-assisted analysis, for the past 10 years, we have developed adequate experience to understand the nitty-gritty of the CASA system. What did the scientists feel in this field? Lewitt et al., Mortimer felt there should be a need for wider implementation of the CASA system for better utilization of the information. In this study, we studied 1285 people, of which 200 were obese, and in this group we looked at the count, motility, morphology and the DNA fragmentation, and this has helped us to understand that looking at these parameters there will be a subgroup of suboptimal health which will need attention, which can be corrected. We looked at volume, count, motility, morphology, velocity kinetics and the sperm morphology and analyzed what happens to the sperm. This has helped us to do the study. In this, we did a mean analysis, a standard deviation. In addition to that, we also used advanced statistical tools called linear analysis and logistical regression analysis. We also studied the population in the adjusted model and in the unadjusted model, which has given us a study quite robustness in terms of the quality of the work we did. We found that in the obese there is a higher amount of smokerness, so there is an awareness that if you are obese and you smoke, you are producing more damage, and if you are obese you are going to have a lower count and a lower motility, which will in turn make you attend fertility clinics at a higher chance compared to your friend or a colleague who is of normal weight. If you are diabetic, in addition to having obesity, you will have abnormal count, abnormal motility and abnormal quality of sperm at the chromatin level, which will make you end up in having assisted reproduction. If you want to reduce your visits or have a natural pregnancy, be aware that you should improve your health, reduce your diabetes if you are diabetic, bring back your weight to a normal BMI of less than 30 and if it's possible less than 27 to have a good healthy outcome. What are the key strengths of this study? The important role of CASA tools for better analysis so that you get a proper report is one of the findings of the study. The second is the sperm kinetics are altered if you are obese, and the sperm morphometry is also changed. In other words, you end up having your child at a later point compared to your friends or peers who are of normal weight. What should you do in this situation? In this situation, you should take care of your health in terms of lifestyle modification, which in addition to using a proper diagnostic tool of CASA will have an accurate assessment which will help you to know what is your problem and the health. Why is this study important? This study is important for the following reason is, people are worried for many years fertility is declining, but the answers are as follows. One is, more people are becoming obese, more people are marrying late, and more people are becoming diabetic in the developing and also in the developed countries, which in turn is affecting the fertility rates of the couple. So the carry home message is, take care of your health, avoid getting obese. If you are obese, try to improve your health. That's the carry home message of this study to the society at large.